Ever wondered if the Earth might just be a giant frisbee sailing through space? Now, let's take a step back in time, all the way back to about 4.5 billion years ago. Picture a time when our planet was just a fiery, molten rock, spinning wildly in the endless abyss of space. A time when the concept of Earth was still a work in progress. Over billions of years, this fiery rock cooled down, hardened, and eventually gave birth to the first signs of life. From simple single-celled organisms to complex beings like us, the journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. But amidst all this evolutionary marvel, there's a peculiar theory that just refuses to die down. You guessed it right, it's the infamous flat Earth theory. Now, don't get me wrong, we're not here to ridicule or dismiss anyone's beliefs. But it's fascinating, isn't it? To think that in the age of space exploration, where we've sent men to the moon and probes to Mars, there are still some who believe that our planet is as flat as a pancake. This theory, while mostly dismissed by the scientific community, has managed to cultivate a faithful following. Its believers ardently argue against the round Earth model, presenting their own set of evidences and proofs. And you know what they say? In the world of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. In this case, the one-eyed man is the internet, the ultimate hotbed of conspiracy theories. It's a place where even the most outrageous ideas find a home, a place where the flat Earth theory thrives. But let's humor this idea for a moment. If the Earth really is flat, how would that change our perception of the universe? Would we still be revolving around the sun, or would the sun be doing circuits around us? And the most pressing question of all, where's the edge? So, if the Earth started as a hot spinning molten rock, could it have cooled down into a flat pancake? It's a question that's as intriguing as it is absurd. But hey, who doesn't love a good mystery? Now, moving on to the time when giant lizards roamed around, or did they? Picture this, a world dominated by creatures so large they make your house look like a dollhouse. Dinosaurs, the colossal beasts that once roamed our Earth. They were the stars of the show for over 150 million years, that's a lot of seasons, folks. But then, about 66 million years ago, they suddenly vanished. Poof, gone. The popular theory is that an asteroid hit the Earth causing a mass extinction. But here's where things get a little interesting. Some people out there, and I'm not naming names, believe dinosaurs never existed. That's right, they believe that all those fossils in museums are just a bunch of fibs. They say it's all a grand conspiracy orchestrated by scientists and the government to, well, the reasons vary. Some believe it's to support the theory of evolution, while others think it's just for the sheer fun of fooling us all. Now I'm sure you're thinking, but what about all those dinosaur bones? Well, these skeptics have a response for that too. They claim that these so-called fossils are simply fabricated or misinterpreted. They might argue that those gigantic dinosaur skulls you see in museums are just creatively assembled elephant bones. It takes a special kind of imagination to believe that every paleontologist in the world is in on this grand hoax, doesn't it? But hey, everyone's entitled to their own beliefs. And who knows, maybe we're all just living in a giant episode of Punk'd, waiting for Ashton Kutcher to jump out and reveal the prank. In the end, whether you believe in the existence of dinosaurs or not, one thing is certain. They've certainly left a large footprint on our imaginations and our world. So if dinosaurs were just a figment of our imagination, perhaps the asteroid that wiped them out was imaginary too. From cavemen to astronauts, we've come a long way. Or was it all just a Star Trek episode? Let's dive in, shall we? Picture this. Grunting cavemen huddled around a fire, evolving slowly but surely into sophisticated beings. Over thousands of years, we've seen the rise of great civilizations, from the majestic pyramids of Egypt to the awe-inspiring Great Wall of China. And now we can't even imagine a world without our smartphones, can we? But how did we get here? Did we do it all on our own? Or did we have a little extraterrestrial help? Enter the world of alien conspiracy theories. Some believe that we humans are the offspring of ancient aliens. Sound crazy? Well, not so fast. Consider the ancient astronaut theory. It suggests that extraterrestrials with superior knowledge of science and engineering landed on Earth thousands of years ago, sharing their expertise with early civilizations. They point to ancient monuments and artifacts, arguing that our ancestors couldn't possibly have built such structures without advanced technology. And then there's the theory that aliens genetically engineered humans. Proponents argue that the sudden leap in our evolution can't be explained by natural selection alone. They speculate that aliens altered primate DNA to create Homo sapiens. A bit of a wild theory perhaps, but it does add a dash of intergalactic spice to our origin story, doesn't it? But let's not forget our favorite. The theory that we're all living in a giant alien simulation. A digital playground where our extraterrestrial overlords observe us like ants in a cosmic terrarium. Makes you question your morning coffee, doesn't it? In the grand cosmic joke, these theories might seem a bit far-fetched, but in a universe that's infinitely vast and perpetually mysterious, who's to say what's possible and what's not? After all, truth can sometimes be stranger than fiction. So, if we're the descendants of aliens, does that make us extraterrestrial beings? Welcome to the 21st century, where reality could just be a computer simulation. Yes, you heard that right. In this era of unprecedented technological advancements, some theorists suggest that our existence might be nothing more than an intricate computer program. Enter the Matrix theory. This idea, popularized by the 1999 blockbuster film The Matrix, posits that humanity is living in a simulated reality created by hyper-intelligent machines. Sounds like a page straight out of a science fiction novel, doesn't it? But the theory has gained traction in modern times, with advances in artificial intelligence and virtual reality blurring the lines between the digital and the physical world. Now, before you start looking for glitches in the Matrix or the red pill to wake you up, let's take a step back and ponder. The concept of a simulated reality is fascinating, albeit a little unsettling. We've seen computers beat world champions at chess, create artwork, write poetry, and even mimic human conversation. If artificial intelligence can accomplish all this, who's to say we aren't part of a grand simulation? But let's inject a little humor into this existential crisis. If we were living in a simulation, wouldn't there be cheat codes? Could we level up, or find an extra life hidden somewhere? And if our reality is a program, why can't we all be programmed to have perfect hair or to never gain weight? However, the Matrix theory isn't just a punchline. It's a philosophical question that challenges our understanding of reality and consciousness. It forces us to question the nature of our existence in a world increasingly dominated by technology. On a lighter note, if we are in a simulation, it's quite impressive. Whoever is running it has done a fantastic job with details. The smell of fresh coffee, the sound of rain against the window, the feeling of a warm hug. If this is a simulation, it's a beautifully complex one. So, if we're living in a computer simulation, does that mean our existence is just a software update away from being obsolete? A chilling thought, isn't it? But for now, let's just enjoy the game, shall we? After all these controversies, what if the biggest one is yet to be revealed? Now let's take a leap of faith and venture into the realm of the unknown, the unpredictable, the future. The future of our dear Earth, as we know it, is as uncertain as it is fascinating. Can we predict it, or are we just passengers on this cosmic journey? Let's entertain a hypothetical scenario, one that might tickle your funny bone or send shivers down your spine, depending on how you take it. What if, in the not-so-distant future, scientists unearth a groundbreaking revelation? What if they discover that our beloved Earth is not a sphere, as we've been told for centuries, but a gigantic frisbee, spinning tirelessly in the infinite expanse of space? Imagine the headlines, the uproar, the chaos. The flat earthers with a smug "I told you so" look on their faces, the sphere earthers scrambling to defend their stance, and the rest of us caught in the middle, wondering if we should laugh or cry. But amidst the humor and the chaos, this hypothetical scenario raises serious questions about our understanding of the world and our place in it. It challenges our perception of reality, much like the controversies we discussed earlier. Will our understanding of physics need to be rewritten? Will our history books need to be revised? Will our belief systems need to be reevaluated? The answers to these questions are as elusive as the truth about the shape of our Earth. So as we stand at the precipice of the unknown, staring into the abyss of the future, we can't help but wonder about the mysteries that lie ahead. We can't help but question the truths we hold dear. We can't help but speculate about the controversies that are yet to be unveiled. In the grand scheme of things, we are but tiny specks on a cosmic frisbee, spinning endlessly in space. And as we spin, we are left with one lingering question, one that might keep you up at night. So, if the Earth is just a giant frisbee sailing through space, what happens when it stops spinning?